Gratulerer med dagen! Happy Syttende Mai, everyone. My name is Jennifer Kovarik, and I work at Vesterheim Norwegian American Museum in Decorah, Iowa. And today I have a special craft for you to make something so that you can celebrate Syttende Mai, or whatever you're celebrating. So I have some materials here for you to gather, and hopefully you have these at home. I have some crepe paper, and I have red, white, and blue for my colors, but whatever colors you have will work just fine. If you don't happen to have crepe paper, you might try some newspaper, or you might have some scraps of fabric like I have here, and these will work just fine as well. Or maybe you have some ribbons, or you might even try this out with some heavier yarn. In addition, you're going to need some string, which I have here, and also some tape. I also have a pair of scissors, and you can also get yourself a washer. Now this one is a pretty big washer, and it has a large hole in there, which is going to be super helpful. But if you don't happen to have a washer, don't worry. There are ways you can make this streamer without using a washer. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to cut your streamer material, whether that's crepe paper or your newspaper or your cloth, to the amount or the length that you'd like it to be. And I made mine about sort of one sort of arm or a big arm span because I like my streamers a little bit longer. And I've taken the crepe paper and I've put all of the ends together here. And I'm going to give them just a little bit of a twist here. And that's because I'm going to thread this crepe paper through the washer. Now the crepe paper is going to get a little bit roughed up when you do this, but don't worry, you'll be able to unwind it a little bit and straighten it out, and it will work just fine. So I'm starting with the washer, and I'm threading that crepe paper through the end. And because you don't want the crepe paper, which is a little bit delicate, to tear, I'm just going to be twisting the crepe paper a little bit and moving the washer down it as I twist the crepe paper. This will take just a little bit of time. And the idea is that we're getting the washer to the center of our streamer here, or our streamer material. So I'm just twisting carefully the crepe paper and moving the washer then down the line. And I'm going to work that again until I get just about to the midpoint. So that takes just a little bit of time. And don't worry if you tear your crepe paper just a little bit. It will be fine, as long as you don't tear it completely apart. All right, I'm almost to the center here, just a little bit farther down. So I'm just going to twist this up a little bit more to make it a little bit easier. There. All right. Well, that looks pretty good there. So I'm going to stop there. So I'll untwist this and it will unwind a little bit. You'll see that it's about halfway through. And then I'm going to take my crepe paper and I'm just going to kind of pull it down around the washer here and pinch it. And that's where my tape's going to come in. And you can use whatever kind of tape you have. This is just the kind of tape I happen to have here at home right now. I'm going to tear off a little piece, and where I've pinched that crepe paper, I'm going to put the tape around there to kind of cinch it off. All right, so then you end up with something that looks a little bit like this. Now it might be a good time to start to unwind your crepe paper, so carefully untwist that, and then you can pull apart the different strands. So I'm just carefully untwisting that and pulling apart the pieces I have here. Okay. You can kind of fluff those up just a little bit. Okay. Next, I'm going to tie a string onto this. So here's my string that I happen to have on hand. I'm just going to cut a piece off, and I'm going to thread that string right through the washer. And I will tie a loop Now for me, sometimes it's easier to sort of stabilize that, so I'm just going to make one knot, and then I'm going to take the ends here, and I'm just going to tie them off so that I have a loop for holding my streamer. Now, some of you may not have a washer, and so you don't necessarily need to have one, although the washer provides a little weight so that you can really swing this around as you're celebrating. But if you don't happen to have a washer, you can just make a little loop around the top here of your, in the center of your crepe paper or your material. So if I had crepe paper or my material, I would just make a loop like this with all of the pieces and just leave a space in here. Put the tape around it, and then you could tie your string through there. But the washer does help a lot and can really get your streamer moving. So here's what you want to do then. You want to take it up in the air, and you can swing it around for your celebration. So hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Well, thanks everybody. If you're interested in learning more about Norwegian and Norwegian American traditions, just head on over to Vesterheim's website, vesterheim.org. And gratulerer med dagen.